Hello, happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a good day. Very warm in Melbourne today. I'm glad I got all my work done at work, feeding animals and stuff before it got too hot. Anyway, I thought I'd have a little quick discussion around anxiety and my own personal experience with it. It's something I'd never expected in my life. I had quite a few, traumatic childhood experiences, and you would have thought that those things would have given me a long-term anxiety depression condition. But it actually wasn't until a few years ago when my daughter was relentlessly bullied at school and spiraled down into her own depression. And as a parent, or parents, we stood there just wanting to fix the problem and not really understanding it and doing everything we can. And when you have a morning where your own child tells you they don't want to live anymore, then that's pretty big whack. Anyway, as a result, I developed my own condition with anxiety, and I didn't really notice it. It didn't really kind of click till I realized that I wasn't sleeping very well, and in fact I would go to bed and I couldn't fall asleep for hours, even though I'd just been laying on the couch sort of feeling really dopey and ready for bed. I'd go to bed and I couldn't sleep for hours and hours, and then when I did, it was never for long, and then I'd wake up and it would take me hours to get back to sleep. By the time I did drop back off, it was time to get up again. And then I noticed too that my thoughts were always against me, always telling me, you're a shit mother. You put your daughter in this position. You chose the school to send her to. You did all this, and look what you've done to her. You're a shit mum. I had a couple of career failures at the time. Couldn't get promotions. I tried twice to get the same promotion and failed. So my thoughts in my head were all definitely also really shit against myself. So I copped some depression and anxiety, and I put up with that for I think 6 to 8 months before I just thought, this is so fucked. I don't want to be like this the rest of my life. That's what I was imagining, was this was it. This was going to be the rest of my life, feeling this way and thinking this way. So I finally went to the doctor and jumped on some medication, and that definitely kick-started my healing, I suppose, or my recovery from the anxiety and depression. So I think I spent it was just over 12, might have been 12 to 16 months on medication, at which stage they sort of started to reverse the effect again, so I realised that it was time to stop them. But one thing I wish I had realised back 5 years or 6 years ago was I was self-medicating as well with alcohol, and I understood the dangers of alcohol abuse and stuff, so I just figured, look, it's just a Friday night thing, sometimes a Saturday night thing, and I would spend my whole week looking forward to Friday night, just barely getting through, and Friday night came when I could just obliterate myself. And that might have been half a bottle of bourbon, and shit, sometimes Saturday night I'd just do it again. Why not? There's another half a bottle of bourbon there. What I didn't know at the time, and what I only learnt very recently, I came across an article that said that alcohol has a tendency, while it's a depressant, a central nervous system depressant, and it will actually make you, depress those feelings of anxiety and depression at the time you have it. The body kind of tries to rebalance the feelings the next day and can magnify your feelings of anxiety and depression. Now, I didn't know that back then, and I never put 2 and 2 together, but I just figured every weekend was just a write-off where I would feel I had no energy, and it was just the alcohol doing that, and you know, my thoughts were already low anyway, it didn't matter. But now I know better. So I'm not here to tell you what to do, how to do it, or to tell you stop medicating yourself with alcohol. This is completely your journey, as it was for me and my journey. But I just did want to bring that to your attention, that if you are trying to cope in your own way with anxiety and or depression, usually they go hand in hand, then with alcohol, then just know that it does magnify what you're experiencing. And another food that can magnify as well is sugar, processed sugar. I definitely had coping strategies with sugar as well. So weekends was alcohol, through the week was just feed me frickin' donuts and fudge and give me sugar. Thanks for the love heart. I just saw that coming. Thank you. So I just thought, yeah, I'd quickly jump on, say, look, alcohol will feed your anxiety, sugar will feed your anxiety, and another one that will work against you is caffeine. Sorry to say it. I know with anxiety you get such shit sleep and you get the insomnia and that, and you're trying to cope through the day with caffeine. But if you're having it too late in the day, then you're just going to add more and more to that insomnia problem. But there is good news. You can eat some foods that can help you, or that may help you. And the top three that I found were salmon for the omega-3 and vitamin D. If you're vegan or something, then maybe try chia seeds. Dark chocolate, I recommend at least 70% or higher dark chocolate, and turmeric in your diet. So taking just one of these things isn't going to fix it or anything like that. And even, you know, combining all these in your diets isn't going to fix it. But these things can help towards you recovering from it. But please, if you've been struggling with anxiety or depression and haven't sought professional help yet, then don't feel ashamed to do so, because the way you're feeling is not normal and you shouldn't have to be living your life like that. So please go and talk to someone professional, and you know, just try. In my case, I was really lucky. I got lucky with the medication that I was prescribed, and that worked within 6 weeks. So I didn't have to try and experiment with all different stuff. But in the case with my daughter, it was just trying medication after medication after medication. And that's a bit of a problem with teenagers, is it's really hard to kind of get a medication that's right for teenagers. So you spend 6 weeks waiting for something to work. You find out that it's not the one that's going to work. You spend 3 to 6 weeks getting them off that, and then you spend another 6 weeks on the next thing. It was just such a nightmare. It really was for her and for us as parents. So I don't know really what to say. If you are struggling with kids with anxiety, depression, the best thing you can do is to believe it's true and believe it's a real thing. And if you're struggling with it too, then it is a real thing and you need to seek professional help. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I hope the rest of the day is good. And I'm not here to bring, you know, like every day is a yay day. I want every day to be a yay day, but I know not every day is. And I just wanted to come on today and just share something that's affected me and something that may help you or help clarify something for you. And again, I'm not here preaching, absolutely not. All your choices are yours. And I hope that you find your way out of wherever you're at if you're not in a happy place. Anyway, love you and thank you again. Talk to you tomorrow.